So Shakur had a lot of things to say on Twitter after y'all's comments about his fight. It goes on for a span of about 3 hours, so I'm just going to read some of the tweets that he said.
All right, go.
Okay, so one, you know what irks me? When a nigga talk boxing but ain't never glove up. This man Mace and Big T and Cameron need to shut the fuck up. Them niggas have never stepped foot in a boxing ring. We got all types of entertainers gloving up. Tell these niggas glove up or shut up. Said half these niggas see me outside, they ain't gonna need a strap because niggas don't want to lock in with me. Y'all keep thinking niggas sweet till you come across them in real life. And he said, fuck Mace, y'all niggas is crazy. I don't respect none of these bitch ass niggas and y'all ain't gonna make me respect them. Surviving Diddy ass bull. And it goes on and on and on. He said, y'all aren't really the voice of the streets. It's really $1 million worth of game because Gilly is the real voice. And it continues. I know that was a lot of cursing for me, y'all. I apologize in advance, but I got to get y'all's opinion on what he had to say.
Since it's all comedy, I'm going to deal with it like comedy, nigga. You hear that? Like I said, nigga, your mother named you after Shakur, nigga. You know I ain't had no problems with the first Shakur. I ain't going to have no problems with you. Chill out, little nigga. We got the right to have our opinion, and I say that with all due respect. You know, but just keep it where it is, man. Let humor be humor. Let everybody say what they got to say. You don't like what we said? Nigga, box better. Until you beat Tank, it ain't really nothing for you to say. And making threats, I'm going to just keep it real. If we talking boxing, I got 3 knockouts in All-Star Weekend, nigga. So I got 100% knockout ratings, nigga, on All-Star Weekend if we checking the records, nigga. Killer, go ahead, man. I'm not even going to be on that time with him, man.
Listen, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. I see why they call you Shakur Twitterson. Like, my nigga, 4 hours of tweeting about me and Mace's, wow. You boring, nigga. You boring. Everybody's seen it. We ain't the only ones who seen it. You boring, nigga. I thought I was rather polite about it. I thought it was cool. Niggas asked Teofimo, you seen the fight? He said, hell no. Why the fuck would I watch that? It went 12, right? Yeah, I knew it went 12. Tim Bradley, he's announcing the fight. He says, I got my coffee ready. Round 3, he's like, about time to start drinking the coffee before I fall asleep. He ain't say the fall asleep part, but that's what he was referring to. Your grandfather's in your corner telling you to let your hands go. You won't let your motherfucking hands go because you scared to get hit. You want to swim without getting wet. It's just not going to happen, nigga. Now, what I will say, this is the most entertainment we've seen out of you in the last 2 years. This was kind of funny. This is the most entertainment we seen out of you in 2 years. Congratulations, nigga.
Yeah, if the nigga put this energy into your boxing, nigga, and start letting your hands go, then you would be a pay-per-view star.
Yeah, well, murder, that ain't gonna happen right now, man. That's just not gonna happen. The last 2 fights has put a nigga to sleep, my nigga. That's just not gonna happen. The point being is this, nigga, you fighting more after the fight. You just had a fight Saturday. You're losing your damn mind the last 2 days. Trying to fight everybody on Instagram, on Twitter, on everything else because we seen it. We seen it, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Then you talk about we should glove up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But nigga slap fire out you, nigga. Shut the fuck up. You getting boxing in the streets confused, nigga. For real, nigga. Like, stop getting boxing in the street. Those are 2 different things, nigga. That is 2 different things, nigga. Because when a switchblade or something else and everything, you talk about niggas better strap up. Why would you give niggas that heads up? You dumb motherfucker. Fuck out of here, nigga. You out your motherfucking mind. If you want to impress me, step up and wait. Fight Teofimo in Newark so he can knock your head to Irvington, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? You ain't impressing nobody with all this Twitter talk, nigga. All this wild Twitter talk you talking. Who you talking about? Secondly, let's get out. And that was firstly. Let's get to secondly. You're talking about niggas ain't legends. Nigga, Mace, I'll tell you right now, and this, I'm not talking about Mace when he came out and sold. Mace was Michael Jackson after Michael Jackson, nigga, before Drake, nigga. Nigga sold 5 million in 3 weeks, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? But I'm talking about tonight. Tonight, right now, Mace is a 1,000,000% better rapper than you a boxer. 1,000,000%. Don't make me put the battery in his back to Oracle 3, you nigga.
Yeah.
I have him Oracle 3. That's what you need to do is Oracle 3 niggas, man. And let niggas know, my nigga, he is 1,000,000% better rapper than you a boxer, bro.
Yeah, because you don't got no offense. You all defense. You got to win. You got to let your hands go.
Secondly, when the fight's over, Mace, I went and watched it after I seen this rant. I said, let me pay attention. I kept dozing off, but I managed to get through a couple rounds. After the fight's over, he walks back to the corner like this. That don't look like a champion. Champs start walking around the ring diddy bopping when they beat niggas up. Your grandfather, that's how I know what your grandfather's telling you. They knew you fucked the bag up, nigga. You fucked the bag up, nigga. You was supposed to show off, show out. Not only that, you was talking shit before the fight. You was the one before, I'm gonna knock this nigga out. I'm gonna demolish it. I'm gonna do all this. And you ain't do nothing you said. That's why niggas is mad. Thirdly,
yep.
You get booed in your hometown. Don't be mad at them. That's your hometown. How you get mad because you get booed in your hometown, nigga? You know why? Because you left too early. You don't know nobody.
Yeah.
You can't call a white bread in the building, nigga. Nigga, PT is in the building. Nigga, we got project niggas with us in the building. Not saying they're in the project, but we got niggas who still affiliated.
From day one.
Yeah, all we got to do is make a call and we affiliated when it comes to Harlem. You know, nigga, I seen an old man, I can't think of his name.
And they're not going to put us against Gillian Wallow.
No, that's another thing. First,
you try to pump fake that.
First of all, if Gillian Wallow's the voice of the streets, they need to be that. We wouldn't be together without Gillian Wallow, so you wouldn't even put no battery in our back. Salute to Gillian Wallow for even getting us back together. That's first and foremost. I got a few more things to say. Let me stay on this topic.
Yeah.
You go home, you don't know nobody, you get booed, and then you tell niggas, I don't care what the fans think. Somebody need to tell you what to say, because obviously you don't know what to say. You never say, I don't care what the fans think. That's how you make your dollar. So now you sit there and say, I don't care what the fans think. So niggas like, we don't give a fuck what you think. We ain't paying to see your fight. Now, I don't care what nobody says. It's always good to fight at home, give your hometown crowd love, even though they act like they didn't know you. But it hurts when you're fighting in Newark, which I'm not saying y'all don't deserve a good fight in Newark. First, the MGM, where Tank's fighting at. It hurts. It hurts. You're not a pay-per-view star. You know, y'all niggas was a little at the same thing, and that nigga just took off on you like a rocket, nigga, and it hurts. I get it. Secondly, after the fight, you said, I'm not going to focus on anything, but just go there and relax with my family. This does not look like you're relaxing. Are you relaxed? You're not relaxed, nigga. That's the last thing you is relax, nigga. You're hurting. And I know you're hurting. You're arguing with everybody. It ain't just us. It's just that we the most polarizing figures, so to speak. So niggas gonna make a big
polarizing.
We polarizing ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that makes you mad. You got all this information about some niggas you say you don't know. How you know all this shit about niggas that you be like, I don't know these niggas. They not legends. I'm not gonna respect them in this, that, third. You think we respect you, nigga? I thought what we said yesterday was polite. I thought it was nice. I thought we said it the best way. I said, look, we acting like the nigga lost. He still won. It just seemed like he lost. Yeah, because it's the nigga, you're boring. Nigga, you might as well have lost, nigga. You might as well put the last two fights under L. You fucked that chicken up. Corporations want to put asses in the seat. And you can't do that, bro. Nobody's paying for it. First of all, you're fighting for free. All you gotta do is turn the channel, you're on. Nigga, we ain't gotta order it. We ain't gotta pay-per-view nothing. Nigga, flick the channel, that nigga on. There's no pay-per-view dollars. Lastly, and I may have some more, but right now, for the time being, a couple things. It was some great entertainment that night. The nigga Mace told me about. Abdullah Mason. You're lucky he was on the card. Sensational, nigga. Sensational. And your little man, what's his little man name?
Sean Davis.
Yeah. His Shakur little nigga?
Yeah.
The student outdid the teacher, nigga. Was he nice? He better than you, nigga. He better than you. And I know you ain't like me bringing up Cormel yesterday. Molten, nigga. Yeah, exciting. Lights out, electrifying. So everything you not, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Get the fuck out of here. Lastly, what I was going to say, Murder, is this. You keep talking about, how they legends, they doing podcasts, this and that. We make more money than you, nigga. We sit here and make more money than you. I know you don't want to play the Cash App, open your bank account game on the phone when we see each other. I know you don't want to open the phones up and see how much niggas got in the account. You made $2 million.
I know you don't want no ATM battle, nigga.
Yeah, nigga don't want to, nigga, we make more money than you, nigga. You talking about, oh, they podcast. Nigga, because we getting chicken. We make more money than you. You better come with, you want a job? We might got a job for you, nigga. Yo, Nick, did we throw you 25,000 bonus for nothing the other day? Throw it on Nick.
Just for nothing.
Throw it on Nick in the control room. In the control room, put the camera on him. Throw the camera on him real quick. Nick, what we threw you? Because we love you. Yeah, for nothing.
Yeah, for nothing.
Because we have nothing else to do. If we was bored that day. Not saying you ain't deserving, nigga. We was bored, nigga. We threw him something because we say, yo, Nick been working his ass off. We threw him that. You ever threw somebody in your camp 25,000 because you ain't have nothing else to do that day, nigga? The fuck out of here, nigga. I try to take it easy on you, nigga. I try to take it easy.
Yeah, let me tell you something else.
One more thing.
Let me tell this little nigga something, man.
Last thing, Murder.
All right, go ahead.
My teeth from America. I ain't go overseas. My shit's $60K, nigga. I ain't go to Dr. Rarufu, whoever's name in Dominican Republic. My shit's American made 60. You gonna need these. You ever fight Shakur, nigga? You better ask me which nigga, because if not, you got a DR budget of how you getting paid. You gonna have to go get your shits for 12,000, fucked up, then they have to do them all low. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, Murder.
Yo, these niggas keep talking about the sweet science. Listen, boxing is also entertainment. Let me school you, nigga. So when you get in the ring, you're not entertaining. We don't want to keep hearing about the sweet science. We're looking for entertainment. We're paying bucks for entertainment, nigga. And you're not entertaining. And somebody got to tell you this. I know you flipped out on Tim Bradley, tried to say they paid him to say that. I know you said that Bob Arum panned the cam on people leaving out as you was fighting. But listen, if the fight was smoking, nobody had to walk out. You should not be the main event fighting like the undercard. Your fight was like the undercard. All the smoke was before you. So they need to rearrange how you're going. You're like a headliner that really need to be the opening act. And that's on a business sense. So you need to take note of that.
And you could Twitter your fingers off all day, nigga. We on 5 days a week. We'll give you a segment all week, nigga. If this is what you want to do, nigga.
I ain't giving that little nigga no.
I got time.
You got time?
I got a little bit of time.
Yeah.
I got time for
Yeah, I said the Shakur thing so he understands.
For me, lastly, is this, bro. In all due respect and seriousness.
Yeah.
What Mace just said is right. You have to be entertaining for people to want to come see you. Now, yesterday when we was talking about the fight, I said, it seems like we're talking about somebody who lost. And I get it. You're a great boxer. And I talked about that with Floyd. I was saying that before Floyd was Money May, he was Pretty Boy Floyd, and he was getting in fights. He was thumping it out paws with niggas. He was knocking niggas out. Over 50% knockout rate from the very jump, maybe 60 at one particular time. But you're not doing that. They call you pillow hands. That's what they call you. I didn't make that up. That's what I heard. They call you pillow hands.
We didn't make that up.
We didn't make that up.
Nobody said we made that up.
Right.
Who would know you as pillow hands?
Right.
That's what we need to know.
Yeah. Who named you pillow hands? I don't know. You can get mad at us for reiterating what somebody else named you, but they named you pillow hands.
And that's our job.
That's our job.
His job is to fight. We're doing our job. He's not doing his job.
Exactly. And we're doing a better job here. Yeah, that's what's going on. Exactly. Yeah. But listen, it's room for you here. We need a boxing analyst weekly, you know.
Instead of being all in the videos, sending niggas bottles and all of that.
Yeah, bro.
Knock a nigga out, you know? Yeah. And preferably not on the street.
Yeah.
They gonna kill you, nigga. Box and knock somebody out in the ring.
Yeah.
Don't be a gangster outside of the ring. We're not here for that with you. We don't even want to be in that with you. Knock somebody out in the ring. Preferably, let me tell you something better than that. Lomachenko said he will step to the side for you to fight Tank Davis. Do you really want to get it, nigga, or not? That's what it comes down to.
I wouldn't recommend that. I would not recommend that, bro. I would not recommend that. Not now.
Take all this Twitter energy. Take all this X energy. Take all this IG and World Star energy. Is what it is. How you feel about Killer. How you feel about me. And go toe-to-toe with Tank Davis, nigga.
Tank, listen, if I'm Tank, I wouldn't waste my time because, listen, Murder, listen. And I fuck with Tank because Tank ain't ducking no smoke with nobody. But like, for instance, right, how he was talking, I'm just talking business. He's telling, like, for instance, it don't even make no sense. He like, yo, y'all should glove up. Entertainment, y'all niggas, if y'all want to glove up, shut up. If we fought you, we would be the A side. You wouldn't even be the A side. We pay-per-view niggas. We the pay-per, I don't know if you, see, a lot of things that don't seem like you know. Yeah. We are the pay-per-view niggas. Yeah. We not to flip the channel, we on channel 11. Nah, you gotta pay to see niggas, nigga. That's what I don't understand. And the thing about it is, you're around too many good niggas that you probably in the house doing this dolo and they didn't never school you to the history.
Yeah, they would have told you.
They would have told you. They would have told you, bro. No. Mace was that nigga. See, Mace is a little different from me. I would have had a freestyle, put it on the DSP and made about 400,000 on you, nigga. That's what I would have did. Overnight, I would have put a freestyle together, DSP'd it, which, that's all, Spotify, Apple Music, and made 400,000. Shit I did with Ant-Man, shout out to Ant-Man, we good now, that's my name. Went crazy. Made a couple 100,000 because I was bored and just felt like writing for 22 minutes. That's how long it took me to write it. 22 minutes. This is not it, bro. This is not it, man. I thought we was being nice about it, man. I really, really did. We thought we was being nice. Pillow hands.
Okay, I'm usually the voice of reason, and there is no reasoning to be said because everything you guys said is 100% valid. My advice, get off Twitter. They didn't even say that you were a bad fighter. They literally said that you were boring. And if you can't take the heat, you can't take the heat because multiple people have said that. If you're not in tune with the culture, that's on you. I don't really know what to tell you. But at the end of the day, it is what it is.
But what I lastly say is, because you don't know, seriously, all jokes aside, not even joking, Mace is 1,000,000% better rapper tonight than you are boxer. Tonight, not old Murder, not tonight. If he felt like it, I'm telling you, if he's going career what niggas do for their careers, Murder is, I'm telling you, my nigga, do some homework and do some research. You ain't got to respect it, but ask around, nigga. We ain't asking for your respect. We never did. We gave our opinion and that was that. But don't ever sit here and compare your career to his career as far as what he did, nigga. Nigga, 5 million. I don't know if you know what that means. I don't even know if you get what I'm saying.
No TikTok, nigga.
Yeah, no, there wasn't no internet,
no
nigga.
TikTok, no internet, nigga. No nothing.
Listen, to that day.
You got attitude.
To that day in Harlem, that record is still unmatched. I didn't do it. I have accumulation of records, but one record, no. It's still a record, nigga. What record you got? You ain't got no records, nigga. Come on, cut it out, my nigga.
10 knockouts. I told you, I'm 100% an All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, like my nigga, chill, bro. Chill. I thought he was being nice about it. But at the end of the day, argue with the other niggas who talk about it. As a matter of fact, you want us to go, why you not talking shit to Teofimo or the Tank? All them niggas diss you. The nigga Tank actually said before your fight, look for the curtain because the tickets may not be sold out. So they try to put the curtain around the top row so that it blacks out and it looks like it's sold out. Why you ain't talking to these? These is niggas in your profession. In your profession.
What you just watched was not a boxing broadcast. It was the sound of a man losing an argument with the internet in real time and refusing to admit it. For 3 hours, a reigning world champion sat behind a phone screen and did something no opponent has managed to do inside a ring. He made himself look rattled. Not because two podcast hosts questioned his talent. They never did. What set him off was smaller and far more dangerous to an athlete's ego than any accusation of losing. They said he was boring. And in the entertainment business, boring is the one verdict that money cannot argue with. Let's rewind to understand why that single word carried so much weight. The fighter at the center of this storm has built a resume most boxers would kill for. Undefeated. Multiple weight classes. Elite amateur pedigree. On paper, he is everything a promoter dreams of building a pay-per-view empire around. But paper doesn't sell tickets, and it doesn't keep casual fans glued to a channel for 12 rounds. What sells is drama, risk, the sense that something can go wrong at any second. And by his own host's account, his most recent fight offered none of that. A clean, technical, largely uneventful decision, the kind of performance that wins on scorecards and loses on excitement. One host even joked that the broadcast team was already reaching for coffee by the third round, only half kidding about needing something to stay awake. That joke, delivered with more amusement than malice, is what detonated the powder keg. Instead of laughing it off the way a fighter 20 fights into a Hall of Fame career might, he went to war on social media, firing off post after post for the better part of an afternoon. And here's the part that makes this story so compelling: the retaliation didn't land where he aimed it. He didn't come after the men who criticized him directly with boxing talk. He came after a rapper and a broadcaster who have never laced up a single professional glove, daring them to step into a ring, framing the entire disagreement as a physical challenge rather than a debate about entertainment value. That's a fascinating misfire. When someone attacks your credibility as a performer, answering with a threat of violence doesn't restore the credibility, it just proves the accusation. The hosts understood this immediately, and rather than escalate, they did something far more effective. They stayed calm, stayed funny, and let him keep talking. One of them pointed out, almost gently, that nobody on the show had insulted his skill as a boxer at all. They'd praised his output, his knockout numbers on paper, his standing in the sport. The actual criticism was narrower and much harder to swing at, that as a spectacle, as a draw, as someone fans pay to watch rather than tune into for free, he simply wasn't delivering. Then came the moment that turned a Twitter rant into a full-blown pop culture flashpoint: the comparison to Mace. For those unfamiliar, Mace isn't just a random name thrown into a boxing argument, he's a legendary voice from one of hip-hop's most explosive eras, a man whose early work reportedly moved millions of copies in a matter of weeks at a time when the music industry didn't have streaming numbers or viral moments to lean on, only pure cultural dominance. Bringing him into a boxing feud might sound like an odd pivot, but the hosts used him as a scale. Their argument wasn't that Mace could outbox a professional fighter. It was that pound for pound, in terms of cultural impact achieved in a single moment, Mace's peak outweighed the champion's peak, and that comparison stung precisely because it couldn't be settled with fists. From there, the conversation turned into something closer to a professional performance review than a shouting match. The hosts broke down, almost point by point, everything that had gone wrong with the optics of fight night. The champion's own body language after the final bell, they said, didn't read as a man who'd just proven a point, it read as someone quietly relieved it was over. No emphatic celebration. No statement walk. Just a fighter heading back to the corner the way you'd walk away from a chore you were glad to finish rather than a victory you were proud of. And they didn't let the pre-fight talk slide either. He had promised knockouts. He had promised a show. What arrived instead was another lengthy, cautious, defensively minded outing, a pattern, not an accident, and patterns are exactly what create nicknames. Which brings us to the nickname that seemed to needle him more than anything else said on the show: pillow hands. The hosts didn't claim credit for inventing it. They were careful, almost surgically so, to point out that the label existed in the wider boxing conversation long before they ever repeated it. Their point was simple: if a nickname like that is circulating widely enough to reach two commentators who don't even cover the sport full-time, the problem isn't the messenger. It's the reputation the fighter has built for himself, fight after fight, by prioritizing safety over spectacle. Then the conversation shifted to money, and this is where the exchange became almost uncomfortable in its directness. The champion, according to the hosts, had brought up podcasting income as if it were some kind of insult, implying that talking for a living was somehow lesser than fighting for a living. They flipped that instantly. They pointed out that their platform generates revenue without asking a single fan to pay a cent to tune in, no pay-per-view fee, no premium subscription, just an open channel anyone can flip to. Meanwhile, they suggested, his last outing barely moved the needle in terms of actual buyer numbers, a detail that undercuts any claim of being a true box office draw. It's a sharp point because it reframes the entire argument. Entertainment value isn't measured in technical skill, it's measured in whether people are willing to open their wallets to see it. The hometown booing moment deserves its own beat here, because it reveals something almost sympathetic buried underneath all the bravado. The fighter, but they also refuse to let that empathy turn into an excuse. Getting booed doesn't erase a bad performance. It's often a direct consequence of it. And then, almost as a mic drop, one host raised the ultimate benchmark, a rival knockout artist, Gervonta Davis, someone widely regarded as boxing's biggest needle mover at the lower weights, alongside a whisper that an all-time technical great, Lomachenko, would reportedly step aside just to watch our champion test himself against that kind of power. It wasn't framed as an insult. It was framed as an invitation, a suggestion that if he really wanted to silence critics, the answer wasn't tweeting for 3 hours, it was seeking out the fight that actually proves something. The hosts were blunt about the risk, admitting they wouldn't recommend it, not because he lacks skill, but because everyone in that conversation understood exactly what kind of fight that would be, and exactly why he's avoided it. There's another thread running through the whole exchange that's easy to miss under the noise. The hosts drew a hard line between talking tough on the internet and the actual discipline of stepping into a ring. When the champion suggested that anyone criticizing him should glove up before having an opinion, the response wasn't defensive, it was almost pedagogical. They reminded him, calmly, that street confrontations and professional boxing are not interchangeable tests of toughness, and that broadcasting an open challenge to strangers online is a strange kind of bravado for a man whose entire public identity is built on caution and control inside the ropes. It's a contradiction worth sitting with. The same fighter praised for minimizing risk in his profession was, in this moment, maximizing risk in his personal life, for an audience that would forget the tweets within a week. The hosts also used the moment to big up names beyond the boxing world who'd stood out that same fight weekend, praising a rising prospect's performance as genuinely thrilling, and needling the champion by pointing out that even his own understudy, a fighter connected to him by name and lineage, had reportedly delivered a more electrifying showing than he did. That's a particular kind of sting in combat sports, being outshined not by a rival, but by someone coming up under your own banner. It reinforces the exact argument the hosts kept circling back to, that excitement and skill aren't mutually exclusive, and that other fighters on the same card were proving it while the headliner wasn't. There's also a business lesson buried in the criticism that's easy to overlook in the heat of the insults. The hosts pointed out that a true main event, a true pay-per-view centerpiece, is supposed to be the moment the crowd is most locked in, not the moment they start filing toward the exits. If the loudest energy of fight night is happening on the undercard, before the star of the show even walks out, that's not a compliment to the undercard, it's a warning sign for the direction of an entire career. Promoters notice gate numbers. Networks notice ratings. And no amount of technical superiority changes the fact that a fighter who can't hold an audience's attention becomes progressively harder to build a card around, no matter how spotless the record looks on paper. What makes this whole saga so gripping isn't the profanity or the back-and-forth threats, even though there was plenty of both. It's the collision of two completely different value systems that rarely get put side by side so directly. On one side, a fighter who has built his career around control, discipline, defense, and racking up wins the smart way, believing that a spotless record should be its own reward. On the other side, two voices from an industry built entirely on engagement, where being technically correct means nothing if nobody's watching, and where the ultimate currency isn't wins, it's attention. Neither side is entirely wrong. Boxing has always had this tension baked into it. Some of the greatest technicians in the sport's history were criticized as boring precisely because they were too good to get hit, too smart to take unnecessary risks, and history has often been kinder to them than their contemporary critics were. But the host's underlying point still lands. This isn't just a sport anymore, and hasn't been for decades. It's a business built on selling anticipation, danger, and drama to an audience with infinite entertainment options and increasingly limited patience. A fighter can be undefeated and still be losing, if the thing he's losing is the audience's attention. By the end of the exchange, the hosts extended something that almost sounded like an olive branch, floating the idea of even bringing him onto the show regularly, framing it half as a joke and half as a genuine offer. That detail matters. It shows the entire eruption was never really personal animosity. It was a disagreement about value, dressed up in insults and threats, because that's the language the moment demanded. Strip away the profanity and the posturing, and what's left is a legitimate, almost old-fashioned debate that's followed combat sports for generations. Is winning enough, or does the crowd deserve a show too? He'll keep collecting knockouts on paper, and he'll keep insisting the sweet science should speak for itself. The hosts will keep laughing, keep making their point, and keep reminding him that the applause a fighter craves has to be earned in the room, not demanded on a timeline. Somewhere between those two positions is the uncomfortable truth neither side wants to fully accept. A champion's legacy isn't only written by his record. It's written by whether anyone outside the sport was paying attention while he built it, and by whether the record stays entertaining enough to be remembered once belts change hands.